Today on Doctor in the House, we go to Alton and fulfill your legacy with Nikki Klegel. And Nikki, good morning. And what is the problem we're considering today?
Yes, good morning, everyone. Nice to be here. So the problem that we're going to talk about today is when we feel like we're praying with all of our heart and our prayers just aren't being answered. It's really sort of this title, not a rejection. It could be a redirection. You know, this really gets us sometimes in this place where we feel like we are off course, our plans aren't working, it maybe almost feels like we're in this holding place, we're losing patience, and during these times, these iniquities kind of bring us to a place where we're falling short even more, or we feel almost like we have lack of confidence now and we doubt ourselves. We maybe go to this place where we judge ourselves. It's kind of a dark place or even hopeless, and we just feel like we're giving up.
And what's the word that we consider today?
Yeah, so the word is one of my favorite sections of the Bible. So it's Job 11:13 through 20. I'm going to read it real quick. So, yet, if you devote your hearts to Him and you stretch out your hands to Him, if you put away the sins that is in your hand and allow no evil to dwell in your tent, then free of fault you will lift up your face. You will stand firm and without fear. You will surely forget your trouble, recalling that it is only water that goes by. Life will be brighter at noonday. Darkness will become like morning. You will be secure. There will be hope. You will look about and take your rest in safety. You will lie down and with no one to make you afraid. And many will court in your favor. So I love this section of the verse, and it talks about two things I'm going to quick point out is your tent, that's us. So it talks about your tent, keeping your your tent, yourself, free of iniquities. And so that self-doubt and going to those places. The next one is lift your hands up. And so that's, looking to God, staying close to God, don't losing hope, because remember, it's not always a rejection. It's sometimes a redirection, and we get our yes later.
And what's the gift that we consider with this?
Yeah, so I love this. So the gift is written right in that verse, and it's kind of opposite all of our problems. So the gift is that we're able to stand firm through God. The gift is that we somehow don't have fear then when God is with us. We forget our troubles. It says that our darkness will be bright like day. So you start feeling that hope come back in again. And then the courts will be in your favor. I mean, this is awesome. Have you ever had this where you feel like everything is desperate, there's no way things are working out, and then all of a sudden you get a check or something that comes in the mail, or you get a doorway open to you out of nowhere? These are the gifts that you get when you stay close to God. Lift your hands up, all these things.
And finally, we consider the choice.
Yeah, so let's do that. Let's lift our hands up to God, and let's also keep our tent, ourselves, our lives free of our iniquities, and where that grows into self-doubt and all those things. We can choose. Do we want the confidence, the hope, the energy, and the favor that comes from staying close to God, even when we feel like we're getting a rejection from Him? Hang tight, because it's probably a redirection, and still the blessings will come. They're just delayed.
And tell us about your website where people can find a lot of helpful tools.
Yes, so go to nikkiklegel.com, and you can find my blog, you can find my podcast on there. There's lots of free coaching tips and tools on there. And don't forget to head to my Facebook page, Fulfill Your Legacy. Nikki Klegel, Fulfill Your Legacy, and like it.
All right, very good. Thanks, Nikki. Have a great day.
You too. Talk to y'all later. Bye.
That is Nikki Klegel from Fulfill Your Legacy in Alton on today's Doctor in